Thank you very much indeed, Paul. Yes, Ian Dark and Glenn McCrory with you at ringside, and Barry Jones in the blue trunks here as they go into the third round of what is a six-rounder. It's not the easiest of rehabilitation fights, this, for Barry Jones either, in with fellow Welshman Chris Williams, who's quite hard-hitting and is hitting Jones a little more than we were used to seeing in the first phase of his career. Jones, who was the WBO super featherweight champion, but hasn't fought in 18 months after that scare over his brain scan. He's been given the all clear now. At his best, a neat boxer, not a puncher by any stretch of the imagination. Williams, who's erratic, from Merthyr Tydfil, but has got ability. Williams in the black trunks.
But Jones just a little more prepared to stand with Williams. Normally uses the ring quite well and a neat boxer, but he's quite prepared to stand with Williams. He's caught him with some nice sharp punches.
Got good fast hands, Barry Jones. Good skills as well. And I think it's fair to say he was a surprise world champion in the first phase of his career. Tripling up on the jab as well there, Jones. He was telling me beforehand that he was as nervous about going in tonight as he was for any other boxing night in his career, amateur or pro. Been so long away, and he thought that he would never get the chance to box again. But now he has to come back with a win. Williams getting his gloves up well, though.
Yes, there's an awful lot happened to Jones in the last couple of years, but he's back, and I think that's where he wants to be.
Williams showing plenty of ambition, and you'd expect that as well from the 21-year-old. It's a big chance for him against a man who is a former world champion. Jones yet to taste defeat in 18 career contests.
Well, I think Jones really needed to come back into a fight like this. I think an easy fight wouldn't have done him any favours. I know he might have liked that for his nerves and that, but he needed to get back in there. He was a former world champion, and he needed a decent competitive test.
Good right hand from Jones there. Williams just leaving himself open for a moment, getting the gloves up well here. Not many of these getting through, one or two. And Williams emerges from the onslaught with a smile on his face. He took a lot on the gloves, to be fair. I think these two know each other pretty well.
Yes, I think they obviously they might, but I think he does feel that he should win this, Jones. He's boxing with an air of authority there. That was a good combination of punches that went through there. He got through with a couple of hefty ones. And Williams got his hands up, but Jones still managed to get through with some of them. Decent work, sharp skills from Jones, but he needs to concentrate because Williams comes back with punches. That was a good right hand. They're opening up. Williams getting his hands up, but a little unsteady at times. Two good hooks went through there.
But Jones winning the rounds. Barry Jones, the former electrician from Cardiff, getting a very warm reception from the fans here. They know what he's been through these past 1.5 years. Good wins on his record, not only the world title win against Wilson Palacios, but he beat Mike Devaney as well, who went on to become a British champion. Neil Swain, who was a Commonwealth champion at super bantamweight. The win over Peter Judson was a decent one as well. And this, of course, is the weight in which the real star worldwide is the phenomenally talented Floyd Mayweather, who you might have caught the other week on Sky Sports. I hope you did. He looked absolutely magnificent. Barry Jones in blue, remember, here. 25 years of age, so still plenty for him to look forward to in his career. He does have fast hands, Glenn, doesn't he?
Yes, he's got good fast hands, getting his punches off quite well. decent performance so far from Jones. Just trying to dominate in there.
Williams is better than his record of 5 wins, 5 defeats and a draw might indicate. One of those wins was against the rising featherweight prospect Michael Gomez.
Well, I think an awful lot was expected of Williams early in his career. Very good junior boxer, but it just hasn't quite worked out for him.
I think there's just been the thought with him, Glenn, that he perhaps hasn't taken it all quite seriously enough at present.
No, there's an awful lot goes to make a good boxer.
Setting himself and looking for fast power punches, Chris Williams. Gets in with a decent right hand there as well. It's not a bad reply though, is it, from Jones, who's got that funny little idiosyncrasy of kind of kicking out his leg every so often. He's always done that.
It's almost a strange little nervous twitch of the leg.
There it goes. I suppose if we were being very kind, we could call it the Barry Jones shuffle, but I think that might be something of an exaggeration. Good body shots from Williams, who's still very competitive in there. Looking to take advantage of Jones' long absence, and look at this comeback. Barry Jones wants to fight on after the bell, talking about making up for lost time, and at the end of it, they touch gloves again. I think these two have probably done a few sparring sessions together in their time.
Yes, I'm sure they obviously know each other quite well. But that was good of Jones. He got caught with a few decent punches from Williams, especially around the body. But then his reply was as it should be, and he came back with a good combination. There's a nice uppercut. Williams just trying to put a bit of pressure on Jones, and Jones decides I've had enough of that. And a big combination interrupted by the bell, although I don't think he really heard it.
This is this rally from young Chris Williams. But look at the way Jones comes back. Somewhere in there the bell went. Gives the impression that he's rather enjoying being back here, Barry Jones, doesn't he?
Well, I'm sure it is. I'm sure a lot of frustration is finally released, and he's got the opportunity to perform again.
Fifth round, this. Blue trunks, remember, of Barry Jones, who's trained, incidentally, by Ronnie Rush, the trainer who was behind Steve Robinson's rise to world prominence here in Wales. And Steve's still going pretty well as well with his European successes. Maybe we'll see him in another world title challenge sometime pretty soon. Good competitive action in this one.
Yes, this is a good matchup, and I think it's really what Jones needed. He needed a good fight to get back into it.
Oh, tremendous left hook there from Jones with his back to the ropes. Football-style chanting for Barry Jones now, who is one of the nicest men you'll meet in boxing. Modest, likeable man with no trace of arrogance about him. He's genuinely surprised by his own rise to become a world champion. A far cry from the days when he had to make a living fitting fire alarms in Dublin.
It's been a cruel time for him. He's robbed of a world championship and the paydays that would have gone along with that.
Including one for £60,000 against Julien Lorcy, the Frenchman. That went out the window. Little damage underneath the left eye of Chris Williams from that famous spike tower at Merthyr. Has to cover up again, and Jones getting through with some of these.
Nice flashy barrage of punches from Jones.
Not too many signs of ring rust from him, except he's getting hit a little bit more than we were used to seeing the first time around.
Well, I think that's because in this fight he's a bit more content to stand with Williams. I think he feels, or he knows Williams enough to know he can beat him. It just seems that a sense of superiority about him, which is allowing him to stand with Williams.
Welsh fans enjoying this local derby, the man from Cardiff against the man from Merthyr Tydfil, which was of course the base of the great Howard Winston. And incidentally, Howard Winston is going to be on his way to the Hall of Fame next week in America to see his opponent of old, Vicente Saldivar, be inducted.
Here, another barrage from Jones, putting Williams under good pressure and getting through with a few fast hooks there. Not a big puncher, Jones, but still he has that speed. He can put good punches together, mixing up their body to head, and just the sheer volume eventually getting through with some good ones.
Nearly 200 punches landed. I should point out to you, of course, that Vicente Saldivar is being inducted posthumously into the Hall of Fame. Sixth round of this one. Barry Jones ahead, Glenn.
Yes, I think I'm giving him the rounds. It's a decent performance from him. Seems he's been out that long, and obviously there's an awful lot of pressure on him for this fighter. He wanted to look good, but he's still, you know, he's kept the speed still there, the reflexes.
He's certainly been given a pretty good competitive workout here by Chris Williams. Williams has been boxing since he was 10. He was a Welsh ABA champion and fought in the European Juniors at flyweight. Decent left hand from Williams, who's continued to look reasonably dangerous throughout, keeping Jones up to his work and under some pressure here in the final round.
This has been a better round for Williams.
Getting through with some very handy looking shots indeed. Jones needs to get out of there, really, and now he has.
Well, he got out of that corner in style there, Jones. 3 and 4 left hooks.
Now some terrific action in this one. Jones always has to do it the long way round. He's only ever had one knockout win in his career, which is a strange statistic for a man who's been a world champion.
Well, it's been a good contest, this one. They both come to fight. Nice, clean boxing.
Some smart skills being displayed once again by Barry Jones, but it's been a very good effort too by Chris Williams here. A lot of fire about that contest. Barry Jones comes back with a win. in the sixth rounder, but it was a terrific effort by Chris Williams, who did his reputation the power of good in defeat, I think.
Yes, I think it did. It was a really good fight. The crowd enjoyed that, and they're enjoying to see their boy back in the ring with a good victory there.
And Ronnie Rush, that will be a tonic to him after the tragic recent death of his fiancée. He was due to get married in a few months' time, and our condolences go out to Ronnie and all the friends and family of his fiancée.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good contest indeed. The referee scores the contest. Chris Williams 56 points, Barry Jones 59 points. The winner, Barry Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd like to give a hand for a very fine loser indeed, please. A very hard-fought contest, Chris Williams.
I don't think you qualify that one as a gentle pipe opener on your returner after 18 months of inactivity, but Jones has certainly worked pretty hard, and in the long term, maybe that will be to his benefit. Very popular here. People have been looking for him to make a comeback for the past year and waited for this opportunity, and he's grasped it when at last it's come, and here he is with Ian Darke.
And a very exuberant Barry Jones it is as well. Good to be back.
Yeah, it's great to be back in the ring, you know. Hard fight, good fight there, and I had a bit of rest to shake off, but I think I've done that now and looking forward to the next one.
It wasn't exactly a gentle reintroduction, that. I mean, he really wanted your scalp, didn't he?
Well, we knew that from the very beginning. You know, his record is 5-5-1, which don't complement the guy's skills and ability. And we knew he was a hard fight, but I thought if I'm going to fight at world level, at any sort of championship level, this is a good fight to come back in and get rid of the ring rust.
How soon can you get back into championship contention, do you think?
Well, I'd like to have maybe another warm-up, maybe next month or the end of this month. And Frank's talking about September against Anatole Alexandrov, who has my old title, so hopefully if we can get that together, then that's great.
In a line, think you'll be a world champion all over again?
Well, I've done it once, why can't I do it again?
Well done tonight, Barry. Good to see you back.
Thank you.
I should